Jane and Jules are back. Now, there was a time Jane and Jules, Cerose and Gohan had some issues that led to their, divorce, their, going apart and all that, their breakup and so on. Now, what happened then was that a lot of, controversies came about. People were even saying that, Gohan needs some mental, evaluation and all that. So now they are back and they decided to sit down and say something to their fans. Now some people are saying that they both need to go for this evaluation, this mental evaluation. They need to seek for therapy because they can't just move back into each other's lives as if nothing really happened. A lot happened, which if you have been following them, right? Now let's look at some of the comments before we look at other people's comments. Let's first of all read what Sarah had to say first. Okay, now let's read. So according to her, say, hey loves, for the first time in years, and when I mean years, this like 2 or 3 years, we finally sat down to have heart-to-heart conversation about, well, everything: life, love, challenges, the fun moments, and just what it means to be us right now. It feels so refreshing to pause and reconnect, to laugh, reflect, and share in ways we haven't in forever. We really want to bring you into this moment with us. So stay tuned for all the raw, unfiltered goodness ahead. Let's dive in together. Gin and juice. Guys, if you are one of the persons that are happy this couple are trying their best to come back together, say I under the comment section. Yes. So let's dive right into it, as she said. Now, when they were trying to, talk, people were saying that the body language of Gohan was not totally repentant. Like he has not really repented at all. Like there's a lot of talk about him changing, but they don't see the change in him as a good father. Anyway, let's read the comments. So this person said, yeah, he may have a mental illness or be a psychopath. He's here for himself. He never asked for pictures, never apologized. He wants money. Cerose is amazing and she's only just being a great mom, letting him back based on his words of he will be a better dad. He's acting like a friend that she hasn't seen versus a deadbeat dad who needs to man up. You can see that. Another person said, girls might want to also look into counseling. People always equate that to being negative, but it isn't. It isn't something to be ashamed of because it really helps. Praying for nothing but positivity, peace, and protection to his family as always. Seros, once again, you are truly a great. So this is another comment that said, I'm glad that you are letting him see the kids. By the grace of God, Gohan becomes a man that his kids won't be ashamed to know or be born from, right? Then another person said, actions speak louder than words. Allow him to prove himself over time. That being said, I'm proud of his ability to communicate civilly because during the time of their quarrel, Gohan was not communicating civilly. He was doing things, he will even hurt himself and if a lot of stuff, right? So people are saying that you need a mental check, okay? So that she doesn't just bring him back to her life just like that. So another person said, I really think it will be beneficial for Jane to get a therapist in the US and consistently go, not to hate on the Korean mental health system, but it's nothing compared to the US system. This person is also saying that Gohan should also still go for mental health, check in the US because he has been in Korea for some time. So they don't really trust the Korean mental health system. They prefer he go for the US for some time, okay, before she bring him back to his life. A lot of things happened. If some of you had followed the story back then, a lot happened, a lot of things. So people are like, they are looking out for Ceros, okay? They are looking out for her so that she doesn't, bring him back into his life to the life, and then maybe at the end he will hurt the children, he will hurt her in the process. It's better. He's not a dad. He's not in their lives than being back into their life and then causing harm. So let's continue to read this. So this is another person's comment. The person said there is more bragging about how much she had changed instead of showing it naturally. There is potential there, but the words still feel empty, like they are seeking validation and redemption. I think changing is a long process for anyone. A lot has to be kept within until properly integrated. But kudos to you, Ceros, for giving the kids a chance to have their father back in their lives. Another person said the title should be Gohan speaking for a straight hour. See, the thing is, nobody want to trust Gohan because of what has happened in the past. The breakup was messy. It was a messy and heavy one. We all saw it. So people don't want to like trust him for the fact that you heard that person saying that you should even do another therapy section, mental health check in the US because they prefer the US own instead of Korean. Not like talking down on the Korean, sha. You get the point. So what do you guys think? Let's take another comment. You guys can see that everybody under this comment section is talking about mental health check, mental health check. You get the point? That means something might be up, okay? People are seeing it. Now, somebody said her face when he said, you know, I love you. He had to follow up with, the platonic way because she was not fucking with it. The another person said he changed a little, but not completely. I get the vibe. It's gonna disappear again and do another reflection. You see? The first reflection is not always enough. It's just an ego and perception thing, which is what I dealt with. I will brag about how I changed myself when in reality I barely changed. The worst parts were still in me, but I wanted to come off as a good person. Now this person is even using themselves as an example. How they will tell the whole world that they have changed, but deep down they know that they have not changed. They just want people to see them as a good person. That's a sign of a narcissist there. Yes. That's a sign of a narcissist. Yes, that's how they behave. Always trying to be the good person, trying to, whatever they want to do to just be at the good side and trying to put others down. They might claim to be that, oh, they are changed people, they're not nice people, but deep down they have not changed anything. They're just trying to make people see them as good. So for this person to use themselves as an example for Gohan, that means Ceros need to really have a rethink. I'm not saying don't bring Gohan back into your life. I'm not saying don't bring him back into the house or bring him close to the children, but she needs to be careful. She needs to be careful. We know what happened the last time. We know what happened. The self-inflicted injuries. It's only somebody that is not mentally stable that will do that. I want to pin it on another person, and that is what I tell you. Narcissists are mentally deranged people, but people don't know. People don't know they are mentally deranged, and that's why everybody is saying that you should go and have a check. Now he's talking normally, tomorrow you might do something else. We all saw it. So you can see everybody is saying let him go for mental this, let him go for a checkup, let him go for therapy. I also support them. Gohan is not a bad person, but Ceros need to also be careful. We saw all the things he were trying to do just to put it on her. Let tomorrow another thing will not happen. Not let tomorrow something that will happen that she have to go to prison for it. She have to go to jail for it. So they have to be careful too. Anyway, guys, please do well to subscribe to the channel. Bye.